Hello all, welcome to our session. So in the last session we discussed about how to install Python. So when we install Python we get access to the basic library, basic functionality which may not be sufficient to solve the problem which we want to solve. Like you can write your package, or there are very well written package which we use often. Hardly you will see any Python program apart from for the learning the basics which does not call some library. So we need to install all this library. There is a possibility some of the libraries are pre-installed in your version of Python. So first we will start with how to install some library in Python. So like we can open any of our video on YouTube, and you will see in the description link to the entire Python book. Then we go to section 1.3. So most of the library in Python we installed by using the pip uh, command line tool, or you can also install by using the distribute setup. So you can go through this. It's good to learn, but most of the things you can do with the help of pip. So the way to do it, you can read this entire text. I'll not reading it. It's already there, but quickly we can see. Let's say there is one very popular library called numerical Python. In short, we call it NumPy, Numpy. So how we can install NumPy? So either we can open our terminal in Linux, and you can click on pip install NumPy. So it says I already have this. So if you are doing it first time, you'll have to install it, or you can go to your Anaconda installation and you can install it from there. Since in this tutorial largely will be using the Google Colab, so I'll go to Google Colab. I can click a new notebook. If you want, you can go to this book, and here also you can click on open in Colab, and it will open the Colab, and you can try to repeat the same exercise. In the beginning I'll try to open a new Colab and do some exercise. Later I will also open the same existing thing. So you see here we can type any command. So we are inside the Python. So to install a library we can use exclamation uh, symbol which is on the top of one, you can see, and then we can say pip install numpy, and you can click here on this play button and it will install it. So it's also selling same thing because I do programming quite often. So it's already installed. So when you're installing it first time, it will give you all the update how it's installing when it's done. So this is the way you can run a command which is typically run in a terminal, in Linux terminal or in some other terminal, in from inside the Python by using the exclamation mark. You can install these are the commonly used library. We use numerical Python in most of the data science, at least numerical Python, and this SCIPY, which is short for scientific Python. Excel RD and Excel WT are useful library for reading XLS or Excel file and writing the Excel file, which commonly we use, typically not so much on the server. It's difficult to edit these files from the terminal, but we use. Then GDAL library is very useful for the processing of satellite data. So all this library you can install, and as and when we require new library we will download and we will start using this library. Sometime it may happen you may have some older version of the library, and if you want to upgrade it to latest version, you can do pip install, and then we can do create and then click on numpy or whatever library you want to update. So these are the way new library you can install. So you go through it, try to install one or two library. One more commonly used library is the matplotlib, where we can get plotting functionality quite similar to like we used to have in MATLAB, and it's very user friendly. Most of the plotting we will be doing by using this library, and that's how we'll start. So we are getting now closer to doing actual programming. So now we have the basic things. we have installed, we have learned how to install the basics of Python, basic Python version, how to install some library into it, and in the next session we'll try to do some simple programming. Yeah, thank you. If you have any feedback, you can let us know in your in comment sections, and we'll be happy to answer it.